On the ominous night of Halloween, a thick, eerie fog enveloped the small town of Willowbrook. It was the kind of fog that seemed to materialize from the darkness, an omen for the adventuresome souls who dared to wander out into the woods that bordered the town. Among them were 3 reckless boys, drawn by the legends that whispered of an old witch dwelling in a decrepit house hidden deep within the forest. Their names were Jake, Mike, and Ethan. They were 17, just on the brink of adulthood, and that false bravado teenagers often possessed was coursing through their veins. In one hand, they each carried a backpack filled with candy stolen from their younger siblings, and in the other, a 6-pack of beer. They had hatched their audacious plan after weeks of daring one another to prove their courage. As the clock struck midnight, the trio donned their shabby costumes and set off, their flashlights casting eerie, elongated shadows on the trees. The forest echoed with their nervous laughter, which quickly dissolved into uneasy silence as they ventured deeper into the woods. The night air grew colder, and the rustling of leaves beneath their feet took on a sinister tone. "It's around here somewhere," Jake mumbled, referring to the witch's house, but no one dared to voice their doubts. Suddenly, the boys stumbled upon a clearing where an ancient, twisted oak tree stood, its gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. At the center of the clearing lay the house they sought. Its peeling paint and rotting wood made it an unholy sight. Broken windows gazed out like hollow eyes, and a strange, unearthly whisper seemed to escape from the cracks in the walls. Ethan cracked open a beer, took a swig, and said with a forced grin, "Okay, let's do this." They approached the house hesitantly, their heartbeats in sync with their shallow breaths. The air was thick with an indefinable malevolence. A creaking sound like the sigh of a ghost accompanied their every step. They pushed open the decrepit front door, revealing a hallway draped in cobwebs and shrouded in darkness. As they ventured further into the house, their flashlights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. A gust of wind whistled through the broken windows, making the ancient house groan in response. Mike couldn't help but shiver, and Jake's bravado began to wane. "I'm out," Mike muttered, setting his beer aside and retreating hastily. He couldn't take it any longer, and